There's two other guys on the top 10 list of elite prospects. Are we wrapping it up, or do you want to talk about the two on the off chance you've watched them? I don't know where you're at right now. You're either like ready to pass out, huh?
Is one of them Badinka?
Let's say yes.
Well, there's two Badinkas. They're twins.
Let's say both of them. Yeah. Let's just pretend that they're the two. Yeah, it's them.
Is one of them Badinka?
How do you spell that? How do you spell Badinka?
Badinka. Z.
Yep. No. That's definitely the two that I'm looking at on the screen. Yes, you spelled it correctly. You passed the test. Tell me about the Badinka twins.
Well, I can't. I can't. One of them's a defenseman. One of them's a center. I think Dominik Badinka is the defenseman. He's coming onto the scene strong this year. Like another guy. I think he's 6'2". Probably. Yeah, done first round, top 10 pick. The
second you told me about the Russian that's like 6'9", I'm like, done, don't care, move on.
Start screaming, me. I think it's Dominik Badinka is the defenseman.
That's a sick name, by the way. What's the other one's name? We gotta compare them just on name alone.
I think Daniel.
Yeah, no, Dominic's way fucking cooler. Daniel's a loser. Can you imagine if they were Henrik Badinka and Daniel Badinka?
I know. I can't wait to play it. I hope it's not.
He would test himself.
I hope it's not Daniel, and it's just something not even remotely close. Like it's Rick.
Kevin.
Yeah.
What is it? Do you know who Dimitri Martin is?
Yeah.
The guy that does stuff with music. And there's one where he like goes to a store. They're like, "Hey, if you need anything, my name is Kathy," or no, Susie, or something like that. And he's like, "What if I don't need anything? Who are you?" And then he's like, "If you don't need anything, I'm Kevin." Dimitri Martin.
By the way, I was right.
Underrated. Very underrated.
I was right. By the way, the other one is Daniel.
Lame. Dominik Badinka's way cooler. Which one's the forward?
Well, Daniel's the forward. Dominik's the defenseman. Dominik's 6'3", 190 something pounds. But another guy, smooth skater, right shot. So right shot D-man that's tall. Every NHL GM's like, I will take 7 of them. But he plays hard. He's tough. But he's got this, like, this year specifically, the skating has, like, he's not just an improved skater, but he's, like, legitimately, I'm not going to use the word elite, but
I'll use it. He's elite.
He's the best skater on the planet. I've never seen a better skater in my life. But, like, he's defensively sound. He's like a very steady presence back there, but at the same time with this skating and the hands and the side, like he has unlocked this like rush demon offensively. Like he is carrying a whole lot of the play for Malmo from the back end, where like another guy that we talked about with they're very what now did I say
you said demon like D-man, but all I heard was demon, DEMON.
Yeah, I said demon. Like that
was intentional. Oh, I thought you were like
he's a rush demon.
Okay, I thought you were trying to say he was a rush D-man, and you said demon by mistake, and that would have been funnier. No, you just ruined it. It's not funny anymore. Move on.
Okay, I ruined it. That's crazy.
Fucking
bitch.
But this guy.
There's just been so many sequences where he's like picking the puck up behind his own net, like picking his head up, seeing the smallest of gaps, and just hitting nitrous mode, where he's just like exploding through these seams, establishing for some possession, but he's also putting up crazy points too. But he's been another guy that's climbed like crazy this year. And I think a whole lot of it has to do with the fact that he's just like the skating kind of came out of nowhere, because he was never like a poor skater or whatever, but like the speed's there this year, and he's got a whole lot more like lateral mobility and the willingness to hold on to the puck and like move along the blue line offensively. I think it's just unlocked another player. But the fact that he's the size that he's at, he is solid defensively too. but he moves the way he moves. I think is another guy I could see teams that have the scouting staff that are willing to spend all their time in Sweden. I think that he's another guy that will be like, that's another guy. I think he's going to climb. I think he's going to get a whole lot of love as the year goes on because he looks so good right now. And he's got a cool ass twin brother.
And if Brian Burke was in the league, he would trade up so that they could have 2 4th-round picks to grab them both.
No, he would just try to take Kostadinsky again. It's like Brian, he got drafted last year by Boston.
He's done. Sorry.
Well, I want him.